Hello, girls and boys, and welcome back to Reading Club. My throat is feeling a lot better, and I apologize again for my short reading yesterday. So today I'm planning to read much better. So today I'm going to read you the 104th story Treehouse, Chapter 11 and Chapter 12. You're almost finished. Chapter 11, Let's Go Shopping. Shake, shake, shake. Wake up, Andy, says Terry, shaking me roughly. Andy, wake up! What is it now, Terry? I say, you promised to be quiet. I'm trying to get to sleep so the Tooth Fairy can come. You did fall asleep, says Terry, and the Tooth Fairy did come. Really? I say, yes, says Terry, picking up the glass. Look! At the bottom of the glass is a shiny, brand new $2 coin. It worked, I say. We've got the $2 we needed. $2 we need. But how did you know? I saw the whole thing, says Terry. They made so much noise, I was afraid they were going to wake you up. They? I say. I thought there was only one Tooth Fairy. There is, says Terry breathlessly. But she had a whole gang of helpers, and they had a little truck with a crane and a money-making machine just like ours. Only it was tiny, and it didn't make honey. I followed them back to Fairyland, and I saw them use your tooth as a firework to help celebrate the Fairy Queen's birthday. Are you sure you didn't fall asleep as well? I say, sounds like you've been dreaming. No, it's true, says Terry. You can ask the readers. They were there, too. They saw me see the whole thing. It's not that I don't believe you, I say, but I think I will check with them anyway. Well, readers, is it true that Terry really see all that stuff? You see, says Terry, I told you. Yeah, I say, sorry for not believing you, but never mind. What's most important is that now we have enough money to buy the Joke Rider 2000. We get out of bed and get dressed. We grab the rest of our money, jump onto our jet-propelled office chairs, and fly as fast as we can to the $2 million shop. I was wondering when you'd be back, says Fancy Fish. Do you still have the Joke Rider 2000, says Terry. Yes, says Fancy Fish. But there's been a lot of interest since you left. You are very lucky. It's still available. Well, buy it, I say. An excellent decision, sir, says Fancy Fish. Would you like a gift wrapped? I have some very fancy wrapping paper for only $2 million. The finest quality wrapping paper in the land. Or in the sea. No thanks, I say. It's not a gift. It's for us. We need it for our book. As you please, says Fancy Fish, putting his fin out. That will be $4 million, please. $4 million, says Terry. Yes, that is correct, says Fancy Fish. But it was only $2 million before, I say. I know, says Fancy Fish, shrugging, but since then the price has gone up. But this is the $2 million shop, I say. Exactly, he says, nothing under $2 million. That's our promise to you. But you can't just double the price of something for no reason, says Terry. I think you'll find I can, says Fancy Fish, pointing to a sign above the counter. Management reserves the right to double the price of any item for no reason. We apologize for the inconvenience. Unicorns. Odd thing to say. Darn it, I say, how are you going to afford the Joke Rider 2000 now? We can wait until the price goes down again, says Terry hopefully. I don't think that's going to happen. I say, look at that sign. By order of the management. Once the price of an item goes up, it never goes down again. We apologize for any inconvenience. This shop is too expensive, says Terry. I wish we'd never put it in our treehouse. Me too, I say. But on the other hand, it's the only shop where we can buy a Joke Rider 2000, and we need a Joke Rider 2000. Yeah, I know, says Terry. I guess we're just going to have to find another $2 million. Maybe you could pull out some more of your teeth. The Fairy Queen would be very happy with your last tooth. Perhaps the Tooth Fairy would pay us more than $2 per tooth, especially if we explain the situation. No way, I say. You are not pulling out any more of my teeth. Besides, I've got a much better idea. What is it, says Terry? We can go to the $2 shop and use my new $2 coin to buy another $2 million. Then we'll have $4 million and we can come back and buy the Joke Rider 2000. Wow, says Terry, you are getting much better at math, Sandy. But you've made a slight miscalculation. If we use your $2 to buy $2 million, we'll still be $2 short. So we need to buy $2 million and $2. Oh, yeah, I say. I turn to Fancy Fish. Hold that Joke Rider 2000. We'll be right back. We rush to the $2 shop. When we arrive, Pinchy McPea is out the front beside a big pile of money and a money sale sign. Money sale, any amount of money, no matter how large or small, now for only $2. We're in luck, Andy, says Terry. Pinchy is having a money sale. All the money is only $2. This is the best value shop in the whole treehouse. You're right about that, says Pinchy. How can I help you? We'd like to buy $2 million and $2, please, I say. Certainly, says Pinchy. He grabs a big pile of cash and puts it on the counter. There you go, he says. $2 million and $2. That'll be $2, please. Would you like that gift wrapped? No thanks, I say. It's not a gift, it's for us. We need to buy a Joke Rider 2000 for a book. I hand over my new $2 coin. Thanks, Pinchy. Thank you, says Pinchy, pinching the shiny gold coin in his pincer. I think I feel a song coming on. Uh-oh, whispers Terry. Let's get out of here. When we get back to the $2 million shop, Fancy Fish is waiting for us, still holding the Joke Rider 2000 in his fin. Well, he says, what's your decision? We'll buy it, I say. Wonderful, says Fancy Fish. That'll be $8 million, please. What? I say, $8 million? You can't double the price again, says Terry. It's not right and it's not fair. Relax, says Fancy Fish. Keep your scales on. I was just having a little joke. The price is still $4 million. Phew, says Terry as we dumped the money on the counter. For a moment there, I thought we were going to have to go back to the $2 shop and buy even more money. Fancy Fish sweeps all the money off the counter with a swift swish of his fancy fins and then puts the Joke Rider 2000 in my hands. I immediately feel 110% funnier. This book is going to be good. This book is going to be great. This book is going to be the goodest, greatest, funniest book we have ever written. Chapter 12, Joke Writing Time. Before we can start work, however, we really need to eat. After all that stair climbing and sleeping and shopping, both Terry and I are feeling pretty hungry. The marshmallow machine senses our hunger and starts firing marshmallows into our mouths at high speed. I'm full, I say. Me too, says Terry. We close our mouths and the marshmallow machine fires marshmallows at our faces for a while and then drifts away to see if anybody else in the treehouse is hungry. Right, I say, now we can get started. I pick up the Joke Rider 2000. It's surprisingly heavy, and for a moment I wonder how I'm actually going to write with it. But then something incredible happens. It leaps out of my hand and starts writing all by itself. Why did the koala fall out of the tree? Wow, says Terry. That's amazing. Oh. Look, Terry, I say, it's writing automatically. I'm not doing anything. Wow, says Terry, that's amazing. It's doing all the work. I can't wait to see why the koala fell out of the tree. I bet it'll be hilarious. Oh, you won't have to wait long, I say. It's writing the answer right now because it was dead. I was right, says Terry. It is hilarious. Make it write another one. I put the tip of the joke writer 2000 on the paper and it starts raining again. Why did the second koala fall out of the tree? Because it was hit by the first koala. And that's even funnier than the first one, says Terry. I know, I say. This pencil is fantastic. Can I have a go? Says Terry. Sure, I say, passing it to him. Terry puts the tip of the pencil on the paper. It breaks free of its grip and takes off again. Why did the third koala fall out of the tree? Because it thought it was a game and joins in. Terry laughed so hard he snorts milk out of his nose, and he's not even drinking milk. Oh boy, says Terry, this pencil is amazing. I know, I say, with a pencil this funny, we'll be able to write the funniest books ever. The Joke Writer 2000 is worth every single dollar we paid for it, says Terry. It sure is, I say. It's worth every bun that knocked us backwards, every flying fridge that almost flattened us, every single stair we climbed on the never-ending staircase, and every slimy, revolting, wriggling worm we ate in the worm snatcher's nest. It's the greatest pencil ever. As we stand there admiring the Joke Writer 2000, we see a bird flying towards us. Hey, that looks like the worm snatcher, says Terry. Sort of, I say, but it's the wrong color. Suddenly, the bird drives at great speed, snatches the Joke Writer 2000 out of Terry's hand, and takes off back up into the sky. Oh no, says Terry, not again. We were just standing there, stunned, when Jill pokes her head and shoulders up through the branches, her binoculars around her neck. Did you just see a high-flying, mountain-dwelling joke writer snatcher come through here? She says, I lost track of it when it dived into the treehouse. We saw it all right, I say. It just swooped down here and snatched our Joke Writer 2000. They do that, says Jill. That's why they're called Joke Writer Snatchers. Don't tell me we have to climb the never-ending staircase up to Mount Everest again, says Terry. No, I say, actually, I don't think we do. And you know what? I'm not sure that we needed to climb it in the first place. Yes, we did, says Terry. We needed to get your tooth. I know we thought we did, I say. But I've just realized that after you pulled my tooth out back in Chapter 6, I haven't had any toothache, so I don't really need the Joke Writer 2000 to help me write. Terry frowns. So if we didn't need to climb the never-ending staircase to get your tooth, he says, does that mean we didn't need to pretend to be baby birds and eat all those worms? Well, you didn't have to eat quite so many worms, I say. But no, you didn't need to do that either. And I didn't need to be really quiet so you would go to sleep and the tooth fairy would come? No, I say. That means I had a bath for nothing, says Terry. And we spent $4 million on a joke writing pencil that we've only got 3 jokes out of. We could have brought the solid gold toilet seat after all. And now we don't have any money left. I know, I say, but it is kind of funny when you think about it. Terry thinks about it, and then he thinks about it some more. He frowns, and then he laughs. You're right, he says. It is pretty funny that we did all that stuff we didn't even need to do. Jill laughs, too. And look on the bright side, she says. It's going to make a great story for your book. Yeah, says Terry, especially now Andy's got a sense of humor back. I sure have, I say. I'm feeling funny enough to write the book and all the jokes, with your help, of course. And mine, says Jill. I know lots of animal jokes. Listen to this one. What do you call a sleeping dinosaur? I don't know. I say, what? A dino snore, says Jill. That joke is not only funny, it's true, says Terry. Let's get started right away. So we write, and we draw, and we draw, and we write, and we draw, and we write, and we write, and we draw, and we draw, and we write, and we draw, and we write, until it's all done, even the jokes along the bottom of each page. That's that's the end of this channel. If you liked it, please click many likes and subscribe Reading Club. Thanks again for listening, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!